Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So yesterday I shared this YouTube. Stay away from internal power, internal energy, and Dantian claim. Sport science is what you need. And I got this comment because within this YouTube, I share that if you want to deal with Qi, then you better be able to get the breath and mind synchronizations. You better be able to handle this. So our friend here have a questions for me. How do I experience this breathing and mind synchronizations? And my reply is there's an advanced stage. You need to get into a state to rest your body and mind or nurture chi state before can do that effectively. The process of scientific verification and confirmations of get into nurture chi state is clearly described in process N1 in this book, Wing Chun Inception. Okay. This is the N1, the nurture chi is the most basic level where we can benefit ourselves with chi for recovery or health. Level which is higher than this level is rare to reach unless one has one-to-one coach by experienced teacher. So today I like to open this entire thing up for you. For all those meditation, Qigong and Wing Chun, this internal that it's time to put a stop there. Enough is enough. As what I shared in that YouTube yesterday, most are just claim. Nobody know what is going on. They don't know what the ancient Chinese is talking about, and they have no idea what is the science today have already reached, meaning get into the advanced states. We cannot keeping thinking that the ancient Chinese have every answer. In fact, today's science is very advanced. And in fact, majority of today's Kung Fu stuff, the Qi internal stuff, is actually really superficial claim, which is it's a waste of time. So sorry to tell you straight. So today I want to share with you, what is this entire Chinese thing? This Qi internal thing, is it real? Sure, there's a real. But we need to know what is going on. If we want to practice something, we want to be able to get it within 10 hours. Yes, 10 hours of practice. And then later on, you can repeat, you can improve, you can use it in your everyday life. It's not just talk. You have idea like up in this high level, and then but you stood here. You never get there. It's just only words. So today, I like to share with you on this entire Qigong basic stuff on your Qi flow and energy, those stuff. Here on, you need to know, and you will know after this YouTube, what is the reality, what you can base on. See, we cannot afford to waste time in our life, okay? And so let's beginning. Start with this. So I'm talking about the breathing and mind the breathing and mind synchronizations. If you really study The Secret of Golden Flower, a Taoist book, a real deal book, you can see here it said, since heart and breath are mutually dependent, the circulations of light must be united with the rhythm of breathing. So here, heart, meaning your mind. Okay, heart is mind, your heart, your mind, okay? It has to all your awareness. So you can look at it as awareness and breathing synchronizations, or heart and breathing synchronizations, or your mind and breathing synchronization. They're the same thing. If you look at this here, the note here is the Chinese character of breath is made up of character zhu, self, and character of Xing, heart, consciousness. Thus, it can be interpreted coming from heart, having its origin in the heart. Okay? So the breath and your awareness or your mind or your consciousness, if you want to get into that qi state, be able to handle the qi state, you better get that. Go read this book. This is a pretty good book. Okay. Now, a few days ago, I recommend you guys who is serious on this qi and everything to read this book by Nan Huaijing. Let's look into what is the reality, the descriptions of the qi stuff. Now, the first thing we need to know is that in the Qigong and the Qi meditations thing, this principle and practice were developed from the dhyana cultivation method of Hinayana Buddhism during the Sui and Tang dynasty about 1,500 years ago. They were absorbed by the Tian Tai sect, including the Zhi and Guan. This is called Samatha and Vipassana cultivation method. And with modifications and changes at retain popularity, although the practice method of Taoism before the Sui and Tang dynasty also emphasized cultivation on qi, there were no theory about the interconnections of Tai Chi, mind, and Qi at that time. Some pseudo-Taoist sutra purport to be sutra of the Wei and Qing dynasty occasionally mention this theory. This sutra, however, are deceptive and should not be trusted. This book, Tian Tai sect book, is this book. Okay, so this is the Buddhist meditation, Samatha Vipassana. This is the real deal stuff of the Chinese qi and all those meditation stuff. Okay, it's only about a few bucks in Amazon. Everybody can see it now. You need to base on this. So if you even look at The Secret of Golden Flower, this book also refers to this book. Okay, and the author here is a great master, Zhi. So what I share with you here is that we need to know that, okay, so this is from this book. We need to know that There are all kinds of fake stuff in Chinese culture and in today. So we need to know. If you want to go toward the root, you go for the root. You go get, if you want to study clearly, study this book, study this book. Most Qigong people, you can see they have never touched this thing. And keeping, create all kinds of stuff. Okay? So we need to avoid all those kind of stuff because we want something real, something we can learn, something we can own, something we can develop and use every day to help our health, especially when we are sick. Can you heal yourself with all this thing? Probably not. But it can work with Western medicine to help you. Okay? And you have one more support. Now, so from this book, from Mr. Nan Huaijing, there's a section on meditation and Qi route. And so he said that during meditation, one becomes mentally quieter and thinking slow down or ceases. The circulations of blood becomes slower, so the burden of the heart is decreased. This is your cardio decreased. When one meditates in correct posture, no exhausting energy through action. The endorphin secretions of the gland is evenly distributed, gradually creating feeling of being full of qi. The most noticeable sensation occur in the central nervous system, at the end of the spinal cord and in the kidney, and one may feel tightness or swelling at this place. The qi gradually. So if you have the book, it tells you about your body, your mind quiet down, your blood circulations. Of course, your body become relaxed, your blood circulation becomes slower, and the burden of your heart decrease this much, okay? And that's called meditations and Qi route. Route is Qi have a pathway. You don't just go thinking whatever. You need to know what is the Qi route. Okay, that's why I want you guys to buy that book if you're serious. Really learn something, okay? Now, so over here, this part is said, those who specialize in yoga and Qigong emphasize Qi. Tai Chi Chuan, when become popular at the end of the Qing dynasty, meaning 1900. So don't tell me Tai Chi Chuan is 3,000 year old or all those nonsense, okay? This is when it become popular, involving the principle of sinking Qi into Dantian. Many meditate in an attempt to guide their breath toward the Dantian, hoping the Qi will sink into Dantian so that they can thereby enter the Tao. There are many methods of Qigong and many techniques of Taoism. Those familiar with the method ask, however, they can condense the Qi into Dantian or other location. Qi is keeping flowing, is all over the place. So you have to be careful whatever people think that they can condense Qi into Dantian or other locations. So he said, if one squeeze air into a ball, can he expect the air to remain in a particular portion in the ball? Like you have a ball, you pump air inside there, or you get airflow inside there. Can you expect that the air to remain in particular portion of the ball? Well, this is impossible. The body is like a ball. The qi circulate everywhere. It is circulating everywhere, like your blood circulations go everywhere. You don't stop your blood circulation certain place. Only a seriously ill person who has obstructed to some function might unwittingly have qi blocked in a given location. The qi of healthy person would never be in this condition. So what to get from here is when you the natural qi is the qi flow like your blood circulation in your body. You don't attempt to condense qi into dantian or whatever spot. Those are wrong. Those are create problem. So here he said, some people believe that those who work at concentrating on qiao or a spot or refining qi can voluntarily keep the qi in a certain position. This, however, is merely an illusion. The sensations of retaining qi in particular location is actually just gooting of nerve and blood vessel, which occur as a consequence of advance from this location. Okay, so this is about creating a serpentine sensation and it moved through the qi road. This describes what happened in the case of normal average person. However, if one has certain illness or latent illness, if one is much healthier and stronger than the ordinary people, things will be different. So we need to be careful. Don't mess around with that thing. And here he said that when qi start to move, most people subconsciously focus on feeling of qi circulation, and it become much stronger. The movement of qi is then distributed by one's mental force, cause deception, illusion, associate of the idea, chaotic mental state. Some might even uh, frivolously suppose, yeah. Oops. 1 second. So he said that focus on the feeling of the qi circulation and it become much stronger. The movement of qi is then distributed to one's mental force, causing deception, illusion, associate of idea, chaotic mental state. Some might even feverishly suppose that they have already opened the qi route. Okay, qi route. Or some even say that they are enlightenment. Other because of illusion caused by the concentrate attention, tighten their nerve and fall into state of mental and physical sickness. Meditation does not drive a man crazy, but misunderstanding brought about by ignorance of the basic principle of meditation can cause abnormal mental state and disturb of quiet of meditations. So that is what happened, you know. What you heard about uh, a popular view, you know, it is really troublesome. Okay. Now, so the truth of qi. Now, back here, you know which book you can trust, what is the real deal. You know that your mind has to quiet down, your blood circulations becomes slower and your burden of heart is decreased. That is the primary. And you know that qi is flow. You cannot force it to say, oh yeah, I want to sing my qi to Dantian in any locations. And also you don't want to focus on the feeling of the qi circulations, and then you create all kinds of illusions and screw you up, okay? So this is what you want to get out from this thing, okay? Also, we can know that before we can get into this qi stuff, we need the first thing, what we need to do is we need to rest this body and mind quiet down. And we know that uh, our heart will work slower, okay? So the burden of heart is decreasing. So your heart rate will going down, decreasing. Now, and then this with all this related with all the central nervous system. Now, however, now we have a problem. How is the first step for us to lose up our body, uh, get our mind quiet down, which is the beginning of everything? How are we going to get there? You know, up to here right now, what we heard is people talking about Xing Qi to Dan Tian, this and that. They don't even know how to handle their breathing. They don't even know, oh, whatever we just shared. So because of that, and of course, people don't even know about this the qi, the route of the qi. What is that? So due to that, I wrote this book. Well, the reason I wrote this book is because the Wing Chun 1850 have all this thing, have all this qi handling and all this thing. So I wrote the book. The book, the purpose is to give everybody a basic, which is accord with all those books I just shared with you. Not in any kinds of my lineage, my way, my opinion, my philosophy. You want to get result. You want to get really be able to develop the kung fu. So in this book, it has a process based on the practice of Xiu Lim Tao. Okay, you see that this thing? The first line of Xiu Lim Tao, where it come from. I cite you where your, all the ancient classic. You got a process here. How do you reach the first thing that your body is loose down, your mind is quiet down, and your heart is less loading, as it say here. Circulation of blood becomes slower, so the burden of the heart is decreased. You need to get to that state, or else it doesn't work. So in this book, we have a very simple process that everybody, if you train for, say, 10 hours, like 20 minutes here and there for 10 hours, you'll get it. It was done in the laying down. It gives step-by-step process. And guess what? We are tracking the heart rate. Remember this? The circulations of blood become slower, so the burden on the heart is decreased. That means your heart rate going down. And that means your heart rate variability going up. So this is heart rate. See how the thing going down, and see how the heart rate variability going up after the practice. Meaning that you have a recovery from your stress, in simple words. So, because today we all have this gadget, fitness tracker like the Garmin. Right now, the fitness tracker, if you bought even the older model of Garmin, about $100, or Huawei, the Chinese one, which is cheaper and everything, you can do that. You can check it. Okay, you can check your heart rate. So when you do the practice, you can track the heart rate. And if you have Garmin, even good that you be able to track your heart rate going down and your stress level going down. Stress level going down, meaning it put less stress in your heart, right? Because you are, so it is, because you have less stress, the burden on the heart is decreasing. So with this process, as soon as one follow the steps, as soon as one have this tracker on your heart rate, if you have Garmin, you can check on your stress levels. Stress is an inverse proportion to the heart rate variability. So when your stress going down, your heart rate variability is increasing. With that, we can ensure we enter to the first level of this. And because the process is set up this way, that it is not asking you to, like this, 心气 to 丹田, or try to force qi into any locations. It let the qi flow. Okay. So with the N1 process, you'll be able to get into the state, the proper state, and then within that state, get the basic, very basic level of let the chi flow by itself as what it has to be, like in all this book. And you have a step by step going down there. And if you flown with it, then you can repeat it and you can actually refine it on the very basic first step of developing the nurture chi. Of course, you are still not the breathing and mind synchronized, but you get yourself into the very basic step that for sure sort, I have the basic Qigong. So you say, well, how can you prove it? Well, like I just shared with you. Every time I do my N1 process, I got my heart rate dropping. I got my stress rate dropping. And in my book, Decoding Wing Chun, I even get it further. Okay, this is in Decoding Wing Chun. See the heart rate from the beginning, like 70, 80, it going down to under 63 because the average is 63. The breathing rate from start for 12, it going down to 8. The stress, you see, it fluctuate, but it's from this 50 and it going down to the blue. Blue is the less stress. Okay, you see it fluctuate. In the real life, it is like that. Even your breathing is fluctuate. Every meditations, every sessions you do the N1 process or what I share in this book, it will fluctuate depend on your physical condition. So that way, it is verified and certified by science. I got it because I can, when I get into that state in the with the N1 process, my heart rate will drop, my stress will going down, my heart rate variability going high. Okay. And at advanced level, even the breathing rate going down. This is heart rate variability. Post-workout heart rate variability increased 13 milliseconds. So this thing, this N1 process, this N1 process, this N1 process in this book, this N1 process in this book, guarantee we all be able to get into this and get into the free, let the chi free flow. Okay? Your breathing and mind synchronization, all this stuff, you need to base on top of that. You understand what I'm talking about? Now, so if say one is having difficulties to sleep, if they are using that N1 process, it can help them to sleep. Many people who is sick, like people who have chemotherapy, when they go home, they cannot sleep, they cannot rest. They're using N1 process to help them to rest. Me, myself, when I have a low blood sugar, since I'm a diabetic type 1, sometimes you eat too slow, the blood sugar going down. get a low blood sugar. After I treat the blood sugar, the entire body is in a chaotic situations. I'm using the N1 to get the body recover. Okay. In martial arts, after really exhausting training or your sparring, after you rest for say about 1 hour, you use N1 to get you into recovery state or get you to sleep deeply. So this is the basic, really basic level of Qigong of the ancient Chinese. Okay, as is presented in this book, very basic. Now, a 10-hour stuff, as soon as we have a tracker, as soon as we just follow whatever step by step, we can get there. Why that one need to keeping talking about the 心气 to 丹田? Do you know what is 心气 to 丹田? Talk about all the chi enlightenment, all this nonsense that one never in their lifetime really get into what I just tell you. You just using this tracker, you using this process, you track yourself, you train for 10 hours, you will get the basic. And that's accord to what the ancient Chinese practice is about. And it can benefit you every time when you need rest and need to recover. Okay. So that is the basic level. If we never get to this basic level, forget about whatever chi stuff. It is what you think. And in here, it mentioned about the root, the route, the root, the chi root. In the Wing Chun, in the Wing Chun 1850 Shu Lin Tao writing, there are chi root here. Yes, there are chi root stuff here. After, like you get to the state of N1, when you're doing Shu Lin Tao, then your breathing and your mind become one, and then your hand, your body, breathing and mind become one, and then you have the chi root, how the chi flow in according to different root. So what is chi root? Well, that is in the Chinese medicines. The meridian, or what you call the channel. All this meridian have its direction. The root have its direction. You don't mess around with this direction. You don't go reverse on it. Remember, qi is keeping flowing and it have its direction, its pattern. You don't mess around with this thing. Okay? So it's here explained to you breathing and qi, the 12 meridians, what are they? And how is this qi flow up and all those stuff? Because you have the momentum and everything synchronizations. And yeah, as I also show here that about rest and recovery. So I spent decades to convert whatever I understand, convert whatever these people, the ancient teach, the very basic, into today's something that everybody can get it. And you don't need me to be a grandmaster to certify you, to approve you. I don't want to approve you. Everything is verified by medical science, the tracker, your heart rate. Of course, if you are rich, you can go buy expensive Apple Watch and so forth. But a normal, like today, it is very affordable, $100, or even a second-hand 2020 Garmin will be able to do the job, $50. So everybody be able to get it. Everyone be able to get it within 10 hours. Just follow step by step. It's very simple, step by step. You'll get that. So this is what I like to share with you. We need to have really develop the base, and then we can go upper for the mind and the breathing and the body synchronize. It is in Wing Chun, okay? But there's advanced stuff compared with us today. We need to have the very basic first, and then you can go here and go up. What the ancient Chinese present is always there. But if we don't understand it, how can we get there? Today's science is good, so it helps us that it is effective. 10 hours, you will get it. No longer guessing. And no longer is approved by Hendrik Santo. You give me red package, $1,000, then I approve you. No, we want it so that everybody can do it. People who is sick, who is less healthy, everybody can have it, because all this book is written so that to help people. It is not commercialized market to make money and getting my big title of a grandmaster and so forth. And after you have it, you can teach it to your, say, your spouse. Or you cannot sleep at night, no worry. Or you got this health problem, you need to rest and you cannot rest, no problem, we just do this. Or I'm too tired and I'll do this, no problem. So this is what I like to share with you guys today.